Because you pissed me off that last podcast about something about happiness. It was, I forget what we are talking about, and I was like, this mother effer.
Nope, don't touch it. Don't even worry about it.
Why?
You would stay with her?
Find yourself. No. Find yourself someone else.
You know, you don't have your parents, so now you have to be the one to be an example for your kids and your grandchild and whoever else your family is. You know, to like.
You don't have no meaning. Like there's something, some purpose in your life right now that you don't have.
Sometimes you have to agree with things that you don't agree with.
Yeah.
Just
to keep
to
the
avoid
peace.
the argument, to keep the peace.
Yeah.
All right, today we have a big question. Is happiness underrated? And this is a question from my co-host, Sandra, who's been thinking about this. And I think it's a good question because I'm pretty sure a lot of our listeners want to know, is happiness overrated? So, so why did you come up with this? What were you thinking about when you came up with this topic?
Because you pissed me off that last podcast about something about happiness. It was, I forget what we are talking about, and I was like, this mother effer. Because I said I just wanted to be happy.
Yes, I know exactly what you're talking about.
And I'm like, because you dismissed it. And I'm thinking.
Yeah, because it wasn't a good question. It wasn't a good answer.
It was the perfect answer for me. So now you're judging my answers?
Yes.
You should be more accepting.
So the thing is this. Okay, what was the question? It's like, wait, what do you want to be on in life? To be happy?
Oh, I don't know. Something, I don't know. But to me, happiness, the way you dismissed it to me, and, I have mental health issues that run in my family, things like that. So happiness is a huge thing. Sometimes you're not happy. And to achieve happiness to me is a huge thing for not only me, I'm sure for a lot of people out there, because you get caught in this mundane routine. Also, what is your purpose in life? Are you an empty nester? Your kids are older? You're not needed as much?
All right. So then I'm going to ask you this question.
Happy?
Are you happy right now? The answer is no.
No.
No, you're not, because I've seen the last 2 weeks and you haven't really been there. I mean, you're here, but
I'm going through
I know something's going on with you.
Yeah.
And we talked a little bit off the camera.
Right.
What do you think right now, since you're going, whatever, I think it was like, what do you want right now? You said to be happy, like to happiness. So if you're not happy, then what do you got to do right now to be happy? What are the obstacles in your way right now that's causing you not to be happy?
Myself, and just to work through any issues I have personally, as far as, I don't know, without getting into a deep evaluation of depression and anxiety.
We're unfiltered circle. We
want
to get deep.
Well, it's between meds, off meds, and need to get back on different meds. So, it's, to me, unhappiness right now is because of my hand. So I know a lot of people don't believe that medication makes you happy. It doesn't, but medication for a brain like mine aids, and it's a tool for my brain to help me be in the moment now and to experience life, little things, to appreciate little things, to be in the moment now instead of, it's funny because I walk around at school with music. I have music on all the time, and music is my therapy. However, music right now is a distraction from everything that's going on in my head. I have a gajillion things going on in my brain right now. And so what I do to focus my thinking sometimes, or right now, is I have music on it that helps me focus, and that makes me happy right at the moment. So I am not as happy as I could be, but I do recognize that I have my children, I'm healthy. I have a life that other people don't have, so I am appreciative of those things. I'm not appreciative of what I've got.
So what is the difference between today and yesterday? Because today's a different you.
You think so?
Yes. Seems you seem more happier. You seem more talkative, more engaged right now.
Yeah.
And I'm sure it's kind of forced because there's a camera in your face and you got a microphone and.
No,
and we said
that's that part of that, but part of that is also because of you, because
you pointed to Carlos.
Carlos,
me.
Yeah, because the way my brain works is that um, you know, I don't know if
Somebody's worse than you, then you know.
you. No,
Is that what you mean?
no. Like
That is a good point.
no. The fact that, and I don't know if you want to say this, but you lost someone very important in your life recently, and I know what that feels like, and so I have been missing my person, my mother, and so whenever my brain feels okay, you be strong for someone else, or be a supportive person for someone else, my brain goes off of me, and I become a strong person for someone else, whether it be just being happy, being myself, not adding to the sadness. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to pile on like, oh God, yes. No, I'm going to be, happy, and I'm going to be positive, and I'm going to put my feelings aside. So that's where my brain switches. When it's for other people, I can do a lot, and I can be on, and I can be sincere about my feelings. But when it comes to me, it's a different story.
Good point.
Because that's why you see the change. And plus, I already cried on the way home from work already, because I knew you were going to come, so I got all that shit out, and I wasn't going to be emotional when I saw you.
So you cried because Carlos was coming? You didn't want him to come to the
Stupid.
over here?
No, because of what happened, and I could relate. And I didn't want to see him, and then I start crying, and he start crying, and forget it. Like, it doesn't make, it's, I want to be strong for my friend.
For those of you who don't know, this is Carlos. Carlos has been on our podcast, I think, about 4 times already, 3 or 4 times.
Yeah.
And this is somebody who did not want to be on there. He was camera shy, didn't want to do it, and he's fucking great with this. So,
You're a fan favorite.
a fan favorite, whatever. I'm the fan favorite.
Oh my God, jealous much?
You could go ahead and leave now, Carlos. So what are things that we need to do to help you on a daily basis to make sure that you're on a good place?
Who, me?
Fuck. Yes, you.
Nothing. I don't know. I'm going to say nothing because that's my first response.
See, you were on my mind this morning. That's why I went ahead and texted you chatted you that information. And sound like you're the worst cousin I've ever had. Why did
I told you I almost got hit by a parent today. A student almost tripped me. Like, I was destined to fall today, but God's like, nope. What can you do for me on a daily basis? What you did was amazing, because that put me in a lighter mood. You just reached out to me and just said what you said, and that was it. That was amazing. But I know I have to do the work myself. And so I just have to do it.
You see, because you're saying all the right things, but why don't we do those on a regular basis? Well, because I've been some times where like I got tears in my eyes, but nobody could see them, and it's just like a fucking commercial comes on, like we talk about tampons or something. I'm fucking crying, like, why isn't the bitch wearing them, like. And I'm crying like, oh, God damn it. I kind of like, I got to man up here. There's people around me and shit, like. But it's always my right eye. My right eye is a tear eye.
So that's the bitch eye?
Yeah, that's the bitch eye. So, but the thing is, where my recliner, where I see we're watching movies, is on the left side, far left. So everybody's there. So like the tears just going all the way down. I'm like, I hope they don't notice it. They don't notice it or something. But
you're like, I'm sweating. I'm sweating from my eyes.
But it's just, if I just talk about something or something, it's just like it just starts coming out. If anything but says anything bad or sad, I start crying. Like right now, you can hear my voice. It's going like, what the fuck? So it's like, I get like that. It's like, I'm just right there.
Well, I mean.
It's called depression.
But to me, I'm too fucking busy to have depression. Like, I don't. It's like when I just sit down and just like, okay, shit, okay.
So what my doctor has said is that, because I've been through a lot of stuff with my parents, both my parents. I've been there through their illnesses, and both were there when they took their last breaths. One's death was horrific as far as the art of passing was not. It was it was not something that you would think. Yeah, it wasn't pleasant at all. So I have been through some stuff, and you would think, because I have depression, anxiety, like, oh my God, I was such a mess, whatever. No, I was able to be a fierce advocate for both of my parents during that whole time. The way my doctor says is that I don't know if you're left brain or right brain, but when you're doing for others, one part of your brain is working. But when it comes to yourself, to try to help yourself, it switches to the other side of the brain, and you can't, for some reason, you cannot do the things that you are doing for other people for yourself. I know everybody out there's going to be like, that's bullshit, doesn't make sense. Look it up. This is coming from a doctor, a psychiatrist that manages my meds. So, in fact, I took my sister in there because she couldn't understand that either. And the doctor said the exact same thing to my sister. When it comes to me, my brain switches from one side to the other, and it's hard for me to do the same thing that I was doing for advocating for someone else and being strong and getting things done and doing what I had to do. I can't do it for myself. It's hard for me to do it for myself, to be that motivated. I don't know why. It's just part of your brain.
But a lot of times during the state, we say a lot of fuck it. Like, so what? You know, I asked you about church, and I said, why aren't you going back? You're going to go back to church, right? You were like, well, I have to. I go, why don't you go before? You're like, fuck it, I don't want to.
I didn't say fuck it.
You in that kind of terms, yes, you did.
But I didn't say that to
You
the
didn't
Lord.
say the exact words, but it was pretty much the same phrase, same
Sentiment,
sentiment.
because I didn't say that.
But I was going to say, like, that's one of the things you should be doing.
Right. I mean, whether I'm going to church every Sunday or not, to me, what I've been holding on to is just, because it could be really worse. It could be way worse. It could be a lot worse. I pride myself not going back into this hole that I used to go into way back when. I mean, you would dig yourself a hole. You would get in this routine of just not caring and not doing things. But I have these tools that I've learned over the years, and my faith has been there with me every step of the way. So I told you what I was like doing. I was white knuckling Jesus because I was holding on to him for dear life. Because I am. I'm still listening to my Bible verses. I'm seeking out scriptures. I have my Bible on my desk and I'm reading it. Like, I am still trying to be connected. Can I be more connected? Yes. And God, to me, kind of answered that. Is not making me, but it's like, okay, you're going too far. I'm pushing you back over. I'm going to be now involved, engaged more. And again, it switches from my brain because the way I see it is I'm doing it for other people, not for myself, but because of other people, you know? So,
which brings you more of a meaningful life. It gives you something to look towards and be responsible for.
Yes.
Because that's what I was telling you, I think yesterday, the day before, Tuesday, whatever it was, like, you don't have no meaning. Like, there's something, some purpose in your life right now that you don't have that's causing you, or it's one of the reasons why you feel the way you feel.
Right.
And because that makes you not want to get out, got out of bed. Because when you don't have no meaning, you don't have no purpose, then why do you want to get up?
Right.
But for others, like I said, for myself, is man, I don't have the luxury even to do that because there's so many things like piled on me that I can't afford to just be. I can't throw my hands in the air.
I wish I had that luxury of your luxury. That's how much I don't. It's easy to tell someone, just do it or just push through it. It's very easy to do that.
Because there's things right now that I just don't want to do. And I say, fuck it a lot too. If me and Dora have an argument, I'm like, fuck it, I ain't going to do it no more. Just kind of like this podcast when I ended one time, I said, fuck it, I ain't going to do it. And I wanted to do it again. But the thing is, and I got to get back on my track and I got to get back in my mind. And I'm like, okay, well, I got this person over here, person rely on me. This person here that I need to do, and this is helping me podcast, so I can't say no. And I'm hoping this helps you too by talking about stuff. So I'm like, no, I'm not going to do it, but something inside me says that I need to work on myself a little bit more. And I'm doing stuff that I normally don't do. Like if I had an argument with Dora, then I went out to lunch today and we talked about it, and I said, okay, let's see what we need to work on. That's something I didn't do before. Before I said, well, fuck it, like it too fucking bad, like that's the way it is, that's the way it's going to be. But now I got into more of a phrase is like, well, if C believes something that to me is not true, But if I just say, okay, yeah, I guess okay for this, okay for that, okay for that, she's fine now. She's okay. She's content. Does nothing for me. The only thing it does is stop an argument that we could be having more. Just so I could just tell her, okay, yeah, okay, yes, you helped me with this. Yes, you helped me with that. But realistically, there's nothing.
But that's what you're in a marriage, so that is part of what
Yeah, I've
helps.
done that before.
Right? I mean,
It's like just me saying yes, just
What
forgets
way?
about to avoid an
Argument.
argument that could last for days. Or
but does
you know,
it fix the problem?
For her. For her.
well, it fixed it for her.
Well,
But the thing is, for me, is like, wait, it's like I gotta comfort her for something that she thinks she does for me, but doesn't.
so y'all are manipulating each other.
No,
I
well,
mean-
yes, you're right. Yes, sort of. Yes, yes, yes. I'm just not. I'm just avoiding an argument.
Yeah.
I'm just avoiding an argument.
But it's going to come up again. Like the issue is going to come up again.
No. I told myself this is what I got to do. This is what's going to avoid that
So
argument.
you don't think that's going to build resentment?
Well, again, that's something that I'm working through. Like I told myself, okay, whatever. No, but I actually made a point though. I said that yes, you helped me with these items, but everything that I asked specifically, you didn't do or you can't do. My kids can't do. Nobody asked. Everybody asked. I said they don't do it for me, or they can't, or they don't know. And I came to accept that. Okay, so I have to accept all that, embrace it, whatever got to do with it, high five it, whatever I got to do to move on. Okay, so I know if I push back on the same thing that I let go, then I'm the problem now. You see, because I didn't let that go.
But that's not fair.
Well,
fair to
it's
you.
kind of like my wife bringing up something from 5 years ago. Okay, I thought we've talked about it. Are we
Yeah.
moving on or not? So that's me moving on.
But to me, it's still isn't it sit inside you? No, you're saying you're gonna try to let it go, but
Well, the thing is to myself is I accepted it and I let it go.
all right.
I let it. Now,
So you got
this is podcast number 27. Let's see if we're talking about this in podcast 28 or something.
podcast.
This is a
29.
work in progress. This is the new 36.2 me, you know?
36.2 you.
Yeah, this is version 8 of 36. So, like,
Oh Jesus.
each version is 100. So,
Wow.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, and I'm not gonna pretend everybody's gonna understand exactly what your thought process is. The only thing that you can do is work it out with you and your wife, and if it works for you, then it. But again, I don't want anything. I don't want you to do anything that's you're gonna internalize. And like you said, you'll see. But
to me, like, I think I'm fine, but you're bringing me down. So,
oh, welcome to
I-
my club. You said happiness is overrated.
now I want to have a shot. Now I want to have a drink. And I want to put
Damn.
some Ramona Yola.
Now you're getting to my time.
I know.
All right, but Carlos, but you just said something like that. You just said, "Yeah, I know what you mean," or something like that in those aspects. So what do you got to add to that?
Well, yes.
Or
when I
what
was-
is your advice to me based on what I just said?
Well, when I was married, I went through the same thing. You know, we had sometimes good arguments, sometimes they were senseless, you know,
Mhm.
like just because we didn't agree on things. So sometimes you have to agree with things that you don't agree with
Yeah.
just
To keep
to
the
avoid
peace.
the argument, to keep the peace. And that's why I say I relate with them, you know.
I'm pretty sure women do the same thing.
I
mean,
doubt it.
You
I
don't
doubt
think
it.
so?
No. They always grab her cojones and they're like, this is going to be my way or the highway.
Because I used to do that in a relationship. I was in a 13-year relationship, and for the longest time, I am the one that would accept something and just, like, try to forget it or whatever. And then after my mom passed away, after I said, okay, this is how I need to be loved. This is what I'm going to need from you. Can you do it? No.
You know why the arguments happen is because they want you to think the same way they do.
Yeah.
And that's the problem I always had. I'm like, the moment I agree with whatever you're saying, you're okay with it. But then I can't have my own thoughts, my own mind, my own.
That doesn't seem right. You should.
Well,
That's the differences of
yes.
people.
But then if I don't, the arguments keep going and going and going and going and going, and we won't stop arguing.
It's because, like you said, like, especially when they say, "Oh, but you don't talk about your feelings and this, that," and so then when you start talking about them,
That
you
is
start
exactly why.
like saying all that shit out, right? Then they want you to listen to them, and they want you to do it the way they feel is the correct way, and then you're ending up making them feel better about the conversation we had. You're comforting them because they wanted you to talk about this stuff, and you did. And where you at now? You're back at the same place, but now you got this other problem because now you got to comfort this person that wanted the information but can't handle it.
So now, not only was it really addressed, now you have a situation where you have to accept that you made the decision to keep the peace, right? So you done effed yourself twice.
Yeah, and like,
Now you know what we have to deal with, right? With women.
I mean, I was married only 7 years, so
But that's happiness, though.
yeah, I
and the worst part of this was no. This is for tomorrow's podcast. This is for the men's episode 2 podcast. So if you want to hear more about this
tuned.
conversation,
stay tuned,
stay
subscribe.
tuned. Episode number 2, subscribe, like.
No,
Follow.
not like.
Like. No, okay, but it's in the
went-
bottom. It's
Oh
in
my
the
God,
bottom.
you went like this, like.
It's in the bottom, but like.
It's right there on this. You see that corner
But
right here?
like.
That corner right there, wherever it's at.
But yeah. So, but I don't think happiness is overrated.
Thank
Right
you.
now, it's obviously not a good, happy time for me.
Right.
Right. That's of lost my mother and my father within a year and a half,
You lost your mother and father within a year and a half, right?
Mhm.
Together? Okay.
but I still have plenty to look forward to. I have my beautiful daughter, which she's probably the light of my life right now,
Mhm.
and
Son.
What?
You have a son that you love.
Oh.
and
I was gonna say that too, but
and also have my son.
Oh, that's true.
Which-
Yeah.
But my son is already old. I already gave
he
him.
doesn't
He's not
need
old.
you.
I already
He's
gave him the
older.
love he needed, and
Well, he's older,
kinda.
right? How old is he?
he's 23.
And how
I
old is your
think.
daughter?
She's 5.
Okay. Yeah,
she
and the
needs more love
5-year,
now.
yes, but
So
she,
I gotta take a little bit from.
but she also will
son.
gives lots of love back.
Yes.
But you also have a granddaughter, too.
Oh yeah.
That's
But-
right.
So yeah, I got plenty to look forward to still.
Because I was over at your house Monday, right? Was it Monday or
The
Tuesday?
what?
I was at your house Monday.
Yeah.
Monday. And
Monday.
your son came home. We were there. He said hi and this and that. And you looked at him like it looked like you looked at him like, oh man, I'm glad he's home. I could see that there was a connection there, like a loving connection. And then when he left too, they pop or whatever, dad, and oh man, whatever he called you, and
Old man.
Motherfucker. Hey, I'll be back, motherfucker. No.
and he left. And I to myself, I'm like, oh cool. Like they have to me, it looks like they have a good relationship, like something like that. So that was good to see on that part.
It's
Yeah, he's good on that. He's
it's I know you say you just lost your parents and your happiness is tied with your daughter and your grandchild, and I don't know how you feel, but I remember after just my mom passed away, I felt like so lost. But that's just because I don't know if it's because
that's how I feel.
you feel
yeah,
lost,
yeah.
right? Like who's gonna care about you? Who's gonna care
Yeah,
if you're
they're-
okay?
Yeah, basically, they're the only ones that cared for me.
Yes, because you have other people. You have James and all of us, but I get
Why
it.
did you go? You have
The only ones that
James.
told me that stop drinking, stop smoking.
But to me, my thing was like, who's gonna worry about me ever? Like, who is gonna be the one person ever? And I had my dad still at the time, but dad's different. Like, who? Your mother really does care about you. How are you feeling? Are you eating? Are you whatever? So I totally get it. The only thing that worked for me actually was an Acts retreat. Just getting closer to God. That's what helped bring me peace. But I get it. Like right now, especially, it's going to be a transitionary time for you to now, like, I feel like me and my cousins at this point, we're the elders of the family that are trying to keep our family together and connected. And so now we step up, and now you don't have your parents. So now you have to be the one to be an example for your kids and your grandchild and whoever else you're your family is, you know, to like, you have to be the responsible one. Before it was your mom, like, hey, we got so and so together. They used to give you information about other family members. Now it's, you know, now
That's
it's got to
true.
be you,
Yeah,
right?
That is
that's
true.
right.
So now you have to make the effort. Now that's how we find ourselves, making the effort to try to come together and try to have family events. Now, if you want to know anything about your family, you've got to apply that effort. And then, you know, what kind of example do you want to be for your daughter and your granddaughter, you know, and continue to be for your son. So you level up I felt after my parents passed away, I leveled up another level of adulthood because now I had to, you know, I was like responsible, you know, just as far as family and things like that. Like I couldn't rely on anyone else to feed me that information anymore.
Because you have a brother still here, right? A brother lives with you. And you have some cousins, right? Cousins or
My
nephews?
brother and my cousin. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, but your cousin has a kid too, right? Or 2 kids or something?
Yes.
Okay.
He's got a kid.
And once in a while, you got some family members that come by and see you.
Yeah.
And so then that's still a thing to bring your brother, your cousin, your son, your daughter, your granddaughter, everybody together sometimes and have like what we have sometimes, like a family Sunday, a family dinner or something.
Yeah. I mean,
I think you've been here with one of some
I've
of ours.
tried, but sometimes they got their own plans, and sometimes this, you know.
But
But
the
you
thing
know,
is-
I'm always barbecuing and doing all this stuff, right? And I do invite people.
But you invite us that day. Like you got to sometimes plan it like a week or two. That way they can have the time off, get time off, and do that. Because when you invite me to go, I'm like, okay, well, yeah, I'll go. Fuck yeah, because
It's free
you
barbecue.
make a lot of fucking meat. I'm like
But
lot.
you know, also Carlos, also be cognizant. You also have family that you choose. You know, you have all of us here, extended. You know,
I go
friends
for the free food.
friends that become family. So, and I know they invite you to a lot of the functions. So, you have been to a lot of our family functions. So, not only family that's blood, but family that
I
you
think
can
Sandra
choose.
wants to go to one of your barbecues.
That's what. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to
Really?
get at. Is I want to go to
Why haven't you
barbecue.
invited her?
Yeah, how come you haven't
I always
invited
tell them,
me?
Invite, bring whoever.
No, you don't. No, you don't.
Hit him,
I
just hit
always
him.
tell you, bring the whole family.
Yeah, bring the whole family.
Oh,
I'm
my
part of the
family means like Brianna,
That is
Sabrina,
rude. I'm
and
part of the
James.
family, too.
That's family. Now, say
She's
extended family.
You're not family?
I am family.
Wow.
I'm not that kind of family.
Okay, just watch out. And
You're
invite
you're
my
second
Yolanda.
class
I'm
family.
second class.
I invite my
Second
Yolanda,
class
my,
family.
my Theo Rocky, my nephews, Bobby, his daughters.
All right,
everything.
disregard that last
Yeah,
statement.
just Sandra, you're invited.
I had over $160 worth of meat here. And then everybody leaves.
But and again, it's only the effort that you apply. So if that's what you want, then try. I mean, we're not always successful in getting everybody together. I mean, it's simple as that. But if you want to have family around you, you have to make the effort.
Doesn't hurt to have a pool, too.
Offer free drugs or something.
It doesn't hurt. Yeah, when you put the pool in.
And Rollins pool is good.
Right?
Big TV. What else?
I want to thank you guys for watching. We're not over yet, but just want to thank everybody that's watching, especially from our church and some family members too. Connie, how you doing, Connie? Thank you for watching. Jesse, thank you for watching. Mike, thank you for watching. Jared, thank you for watching.
Justin.
Justin, yes, Justin, thank you for watching. And Roland, you better be watching this stuff. Aaron.
Thank my nephew,
Oh,
Waldo, for watching.
Where's Waldo?
Waldo. Where's Waldo?
Oh, and thank you for the 12. Wait, where am I looking?
Over there, the white
I'm
part.
looking at that camera. Oh, thank you for the 1,200 that have subscribed. Please continue to listen and tell your friends. And like. Not like this, but like.
Yes, like.
Yeah, all right.
All right, now we're going to our next segment here, and this is where we're going to start helping our viewers. All right, so we got this one question that came up.
Okay.
So I'm going to go ahead and read the question, and then y'all can respond and see what you think to try to see if we could help this individual.
Got you.
All right. So a few years ago, my wife met up with her ex, with her ex, friends with benefits.
Her ex friends with benefits guy?
Yeah, was her ex.
Okay.
And it was pretty much like a friends with benefits.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, got you.
So pretty much it was just a lot of
Yeah,
sex
yeah.
about,
Okay,
okay.
I got it.
for her birthday. So they went to dinner for her birthday. While he was away across the country for work. All right.
So he didn't know that.
He knew, but he was away from.
She's got a lot of nerve.
So, but he goes, I was doing everything I could from a distance to stay connected. We talked before she went out, and I was anxious waiting for her for her call after the dinner, which the dinner is like maybe an hour, maybe two, right?
Yeah.
She ended up calling me 5 hours later saying that they had dinner and they talked for a while in the parking lot. So that was it. All right. So fast forward now, it came out during a casual conversation that they didn't go to the restaurant at all. Instead, he cooked dinner for her at his house, and they watched a movie together on his bed. When I confronted her about why she lied back then, she just said, "I don't know why I said that. I don't know why we said we went to a restaurant," and reaffirming that nothing happened between them. He goes, "I admit I was pretty animated with this that came up. I started questioning a lot of what she told me from the years. She said, I'm making something out of nothing and I'm overreacting. But honestly, I can't stop wondering about why the lie in the first place.
Leave the
Now
bitch.
I'm torn. Do I try to dig deeper into what really happened, or do I just chalk it up to a paranoid and let it go?"
Hold on, they're married?
Yes.
No, leave her.
To me,
You can
well, to me, the initial lie, and then the truth comes out all these years later. And I'm sorry, if you're married, you do not go to another man's house, especially if you had sexual relations with him while your husband's across the country. You do not watch a movie in the bed with the said man. You just don't do any of that if you're married.
So, Carlos, do you
you know-
think anything happened?
Oh,
Yes.
God.
Of course he did. For starters, you don't even. Why would you even go to
That's what I just said. Why?
to with another guy?
Why?
Period.
And you're telling
Especially
your husband.
the one that was smacking that thing, back in the day.
Now,
Look, I
but
mean,
at the same time,
no.
why did the man say it was
Allow.
okay? Why did he allow that to happen? What do you think what was going to happen? He didn't think was going to
I
happen.
think he was trying to be. I think he's across the country. He doesn't want to make a huge rift because he's not there in person to handle the situation. So he's trying to
he
be
was
very.
scared, and he was like, "Oh,
Yeah,
man,
he's
man."
trying to be very accepting about it and open. They're in a public place. Okay, they're in a public place. They're in a car. Okay, well, that's a little sketchy. Now, his what do you call
all the
those?
stuff he was worried about.
Yeah, all the stuff he was worried about came to fruition. Like it was validated because now she was in his house. They were in bed together. I mean, watching a movie. I mean, no.
They cuddled, but that was it.
I don't think there was even a movie going on.
Let me tell you. I mean, if you're married, you don't do any of that. It doesn't matter if you're in a restaurant at all. You will go to the restaurant with your ex if your husband comes with you.
So basically, right now he's asking. She said nothing happened. She said that he's making something out of nothing. Does he pursue this, or does he go?
Leave
let
it,
it go?
leave it alone.
I wouldn't pursue it because you already know your answers. That is decision for him to me. I would not be able to trust that person. So
Nope.
what future is there? If he wants to try to forgive and forget, okay, but you know
if you
what
like that kinky shit, then go ahead.
you know
go
what
for it.
your wife is capable of and what kind of respect your wife is giving you while you're out of the country. That's a very disrespectful act.
So Carlos, you're saying, don't touch it.
Nope, don't touch it. Don't even worry about it.
Why?
You would stay
Fucking
with her?
Find yourself. Find yourself someone else.
Oh, so you're saying
That's-
just end it?
Yeah, end it.
End it.
Yeah,
Because we all know what happened. Well,
Yeah, we all know what happened, and we'll know we will continue to happen.
Because she was very outright with it, so she can get away with this in your
No,
face.
why would she even?
That's
thank
what I'm
you.
saying.
I was just gonna say that. Why would she?
Why
even
would
think
she
about it?
even ask her husband to go somewhere, anywhere? I don't give a fuck if they go have ice cream
Yeah, no.
with another man.
no.
But that means they were still connected. They were still communicating.
Again, there's too many unanswered questions.
I know. That's what I'm
No,
saying.
too many doubts. You cannot trust this person.
No, I get all that,
Yeah.
but I'm just going from the beginning.
Yeah,
Like,
no,
still,
that's
like-
what I'm saying.
So apparently she was still talking to him. They were still connected. Apparently he had to, like you said, just let them go because he wasn't there. But at the same time, he
She was gonna
couldn't
do it anyways, and he didn't want to deal with it while he was
yeah,
away.
well, he was across the country.
But that's it. That's what I'm saying. Like he couldn't trust his wife to even say, no, babe, I don't think it's a good idea.
Well, there you go. That's the foundation of that marriage.
And that's
He's
pretty
afraid
much-
to say something because of a retaliation, or she's going to do it anyway. And now for sure she's going to have
And
relations.
he's leaving shit out that
Yeah.
they probably did argue and whatever, and then he gave in. All right, go ahead, but
But okay,
this be good.
here's another viewpoint. If she felt she was okay to say that to her husband and do that, don't you think she's already checked out of that marriage?
I don't think she's checked out. I think she's more of having fun on the side.
I mean,
How
that's a little.
How much money does that guy make?
Nobody
Maybe
knows.
it's for financial purposes that
To
he wants to
me,
keep him around.
to me, if you're blatantly telling your husband you're going out with your ex, like, no, to me,
With your fuck buddy, basically.
in what respectable relationship is that okay? It's not ever.
Well, apparently apparently he was clueless, or he was just delusional, or didn't want to face the things that she was doing.
Well, guess what? Now he has to face a situation whether
I think now
stays it.
he realized it now.
Yeah. Well,
There's
mean,
no hiding it now.
So go ahead and answer him real quick.
yeah. Go ahead and text him back. Leave the bitch.
Leave the
Your
bitch.
phone's gonna be ringing.
Oh, Carlos, that sucks. No, yeah, like there's no way. Like, I don't know. I'm looking at it from a perspective of a healthy marriage that you guys want to be together. A woman should not. Those thoughts should never go through a woman's head that you want to be with another man or spend time with another man.
Well, they go through their head.
I mean,
But
I
you
don't
should
know.
have at least the respect to not
Act on it.
act on it.
I mean, that's crazy to
That's
me.
same way goes for us, you know.
That's crazy. I mean, I think that's very bold of her to even tell her husband. Like, what does to me, she knows what she's doing. What does she think that's going to happen? That's what I'm saying.
It's
She's
what
a little
she
checked
wants
out.
to happen.
No, that's what I'm saying. She's a little checked out. She's giving him reason to, like, maybe she doesn't want to initiate the separation or divorce. Maybe she's giving him, you know what I mean? Like, there's.
I don't think she even wants a divorce. I think she likes probably. I mean, to me,
That's
is
crazy.
if that's the way she's talking to her husband, meaning like, hey, I'm going to my ex, whatever.
Well, that means she has no respect for
But
him.
that just it just means that she's comfortable in like that life. She likes that. She likes the anticipate. She likes the hide. You know, the whatever the
That's
secret.
not a health.
The
That's,
adrenaline.
that's not a. That's
Oh, that's duh. But
That's a
I'm saying
hoe.
that's her mentality.
That's a hoe.
That's what I think.
maybe she wants to be in a polyamorous relationship.
Yeah. So I
Polygamous?
gave her. I told him to give his wife my number, and see
Yeah,
what
right.
happens.
Yeah, right.
So you can interchange wives.
Oh, what?
What?
No.
This is not wife swap.
No. Apparently, his wife is free. You know.
A freak. You-
All right.
Maybe we
You're a
should
man of
invite her to a
God.
podcast.
No.
Just throwing it out there.
No.
Where's
Somebody have
Carlos?
to do it.
Where's
Come on, they're
Carlos?
watching a Netflix movie or something.
They're watching a movie in bed.
We
All
were
right,
talk-
one
we were
more,
talking
one more,
Okay,
shit.
one more,
more.
one more. This was a little bit longer. Okay, I'm trying to
Okay.
try to wrap this up.
All right.
Okay, my girlfriend went out last night downtown drinking with her friend. Girl, I had nothing. I thought nothing over. It was happy. They were going to go out. I even dropped them off down there. I made it very clear that if anything happened, anything at all, call me. I had work early the next morning, and I made it clear that it didn't bother me because, God forbid, something happened to me. What happened to them? I was only 10 minutes away,
Yeah.
and the lack of sleep didn't faze me. So okay, so after dropping them off, I went home, texted her, "Be safe, love you." She never responded. I shrugged it off and went to bed. Figured out they're just partying, you know. Ha ha ha. You said. So, I woke up to use the restroom at 3 a.m., but she still wasn't home. That was
Dang.
strange because every time we go out, we're home by 12 because she can't make it past 12 or we can't make it past 12. All
She
right.
gets tired. Yeah.
Yeah, so I didn't think too hard of it, but curiously, I checked on Life 360, and she was parked somewhere 30 plus minutes away. My head started spinning, many questions. I threw on some clothes, ran out the door, drove over there, and instantly, whatever. Let me just go by. I drove by her home. She is okay. Hold on. Okay, so apparently her friend got roofied, right? So she saw her ex. That's what she's saying. She saw her ex, and for him to help them because her friend got roofied. All right. So So apparently he helped him
So they were out, and she saw her ex, so she asked her ex for help.
because her friend
Her
got
got
roofied.
Okay,
Okay,
got you.
which is fine.
Right.
All right.
Okay.
So then apparently her friend's boyfriend came over, picked her up, and apparently during the conversation he said, "Hey, I could take you home," and she says, "No, I'm good." So apparently she stayed with her ex. And so she never came home at all. So she rather stayed with him.
So she stayed with the ex.
Question. Why didn't she call her boyfriend?
Okay, hold on. So before we do that,
'Cause
it
he's
says,
all ready
am
to
I
go.
overreacting? Am I looking too deep into this? Is there something else going on? We're going to talk about this tonight since he was still tipsy last night. Oh, shit. So we got to hurry up and talk about this so we could.
So are you on the page where hoeing ain't fun or hoeing is fun? Like, where are you getting these things? Like, this woman should have
From
clearly
your Facebook posting.
I don't. First of all,
Your threads.
No, I don't. I mean,
So what do you think really was going on during that? First, Carlos, what do you think was going on?
She was fucking. There was no roofies. There wasn't anything.
So what happened
She
to her
was-
friend then?
Her friend probably went home or
with her
like,
boyfriend.
I'll cover for you. If they call me, I'm your alibi.
But her boyfriend didn't cover for her. He said, I offered that bitch to go home. She didn't want to come home with me. Like, I was going to drive her home.
Yeah, because she goes, no, that's okay,
The
because
girl's
the
boyfriend.
ex was there. She's like, no, no, I'm okay. The ex is here.
Yeah, well, that's why.
So shouldn't she have shut that down at that time and called her boyfriend or
Yes. Yeah, that would have been the first person she called. Nobody else. I mean, if that's your ex-boyfriend, unless you want to have anything else with him, then you shouldn't even talk to the motherfucker at all.
But then if he helped her, then that should have been it, right?
If it's something like, oh, it needed to be done right there and then I understand, right? It doesn't matter who it is. But okay, and then you go home, you take her home, both go home to the ex-boyfriend, and that's kind of
So by her staying,
it's like-
what is her intentions? By her staying there, what is her intentions?
well, I mean, we all know what their intentions were.
What do you think the drinking was part of it, or you think she just, hey, he's here, I'm here, let's hoe?
It was her idea the whole time. It was her doing. I mean, the guy probably was persuasive. Oh, let's go. That's how we are. We always want the
Sandra?
easy stuff.
What do you think?
I think she's just being disrespectful to her boyfriend. And I think she knows what she's doing. She found an opportunity to hang out with this guy. And again, this is blatant disrespect to the other person, the partner. I mean, I'm sure she knows that she's on 360. Does she think that she's not going to get caught? Like, these are people who don't want to be in a relationship.
So, Carlos, do you think the ex, got her more intoxicated, added more drinks to her to get her to that point to say, like, fuck it, I'll go with you to the parking lot or I'll go with you home or something?
No.
Wow.
Thank
I
you.
I was
think so.
thinking more like
Nope.
maybe that's what he did, and she's like, wasn't thinking straight.
She maybe had some drinks in her, which made her a little more braver.
She had
But-
free will.
She had free will. She wanted it.
She could have shut that down. If we
Yeah.
don't want something to happen, we can shut. Women know how to shut things down.
Because an ex-boyfriend is not the same as an ex-wife. Because an ex-wife, they fucking hate you like you're the worst enemy they've ever had,
Yeah,
At least for a while.
yeah,
And they become a little more friendly, But,
yeah, or yeah,
but you still got to be careful with those, right?
So then,
Ex-husbands, ex-wives.
yes.
now, if you notice the common denominator between these two stories
Oh, here we
is
go.
women
Here we go.
going back with their ex when they have somebody good at home.
Yes, but you know why that happens?
Why is that?
It's not because they want them or they're still attracted to them or anything. It's because the familiar stuff, like they feel comfortable already enough to get naked and do whatever they want. There's not they don't have to be ashamed of anything because they've seen them naked. They've had sex thousands of times.
I don't.
What? You're saying because they got naked together that
No,
they
the
feel comfortable?
Familiar,
They're
familiar.
She's familiar with the dick.
No,
Yes,
she's just
yes,
saying.
yes.
Well, yes, that too, but she's familiar with him. She's comfortable with him.
Yeah. It's
Like
comfortable.
there's a past. But to me, these are all excuses. I mean, women be better.
No, yeah. I
I mean,
some women do it, some women don't. But
look, I can't relate to any of this. I don't understand why these women made those
you
choices.
still gotta be careful if you get a
No,
women
I mean,
with kids.
I don't know. I don't understand all that.
Did you say women with kids?
A woman with kids, yeah,
Why? What do you mean?
because of the ex-husband.
Well, that's like a baby's mama too. Like that the crazy baby's mamas out there.
Yeah. I'm just saying because if you
It's
have,
just an
if you
ex
get,
in general.
I'm just saying if you get one of those, be careful when she goes to the ex-husband. 'Cause they might be like
Because
for all
because the
time's
ex-husband seen her naked,
sake. Yeah.
Oh,
and so women
wait.
like oh you
It's
see
not
me
'cause he's seen
naked,
her
so
naked. It's just 'cause
you're a comfortable dick.
The
Yes.
familiarity. What is
Yeah.
that
Of the dick.
word? No, not of just that. Just
that
of the
too.
whole
That
thing.
too, though.
Well, that too, but everything. Like you're familiar
The
with
balls?
that. Yeah, I can
Buttholes,
see.
everything. Yeah.
Yeah, like whatever. All the holes. Yes.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean,
So the bottom line is women need to be better.
I knew
Women
this was
have
gonna
to
happen.
have
I
more
knew this was gonna
self-respect.
happen. I knew this.
You know,
They
first
need
they
to-
think they're making all the money.
If they don't want to do it, but sometimes you're like, oh shit, I'm drinking. You just try to avoid that situation.
You have free will. These women are making
Thank you,
these
Jesus.
conscious decisions. Yes, thank you, Jesus. These women are making these conscious decisions. If, to me, I don't know.
Thank you to the U.S. Army.
Yes, I don't know what kind of integrity these
Just
women
random.
have. Like, I don't know. I can't relate to that.
And the thing is, to me, it's all about kind of like they call the players. You know, you gotta play the game or something. And I think the women are just playing the game too. But the women don't want to talk about that
Some
point. It's all
women.
about the guys that are dogs.
It's no.
It's like some guys too. It works both ways.
It's some women. I mean, not all women.
And it's not all guys either.
It's not all guys either.
So your point was moot.
No, your point is moot. It's not all women.
It's all women.
No, it's not. I just said it's not.
What? You're not God.
But I'm a woman.
But you're
I
not.
said it's
you're
not
not a
all
spokeswoman
women.
for all women.
The fact that I'm not that way means that I can say it's not all women. You're welcome.
Are you the speaker of the women?
No, the fact
Okay,
that
no, okay, then your point is moot.
no, it's not. You can't say all women when I'm a woman and I'm not part of the all. So it's not all women.
It better not be because I'm married to a woman.
Thank you.
I know,
See?
like, whew, should I be gay?
Oh my God.
But then I can't go to church. Then
Here we
Okay.
go. Oh my God.
Just
another
lost 200
podcast.
subscribers right
Yep, you're messing up our stuff, man. Stop while you're ahead.
now. All right. Well, thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for again subscribing. Thumbs up. Subscribe.
Thumbs up.
It's all down here.
Over there. Thank you.
Gee, wow. Thank you, Carlos. My God.
It gets
Take
fucking
two.
up.
No, hold on. Thank you guys for
Thank you very much.
subscribing. Thank you for the likes. Please continue to follow us and listen to us. And also in the comments, what would you like to hear? What would you like our opinions on? What has been bothering you lately? Anything interesting? Please feel free to leave a comment. And one day he'll look at the right camera.
Yes, he
And
will.
also make sure to, if you're listening, just say hi. Just say hi.
Or
That's
fuck
all you got to
or
do.
fuck
That way
you-
we know you're there.
Or fuck you bastards. You
Now-
sucks. Anything helps.
So,
If you're going to do that, address it to one of them, not me.
all right. So thank you for watching. Thank you, Carlos, for being
Yes,
here.
thank you, Carlos.
Thank you, Sandra.
Yes,
Thank
thank
you
you.
to myself.
Thumbs up. Oh wait,
Thumbs up.
that's Jane's stuff.
Yeah.
Thumbs up.
And remember, women, please do
oh
better.
my God, men,
Be better.
Be better, not choosing those women. Thank you.
Don't be ghetto.
Don't be ghetto. Ho.
Oh
Women
my
are
God, no.
No.
Men pick the right women.